Okay, I have an original effect to share with you today. So for this, we need 4 companion pairs of cards. Okay, now those can be chosen by the spectator. Okay, so I just mix the cards here, so they can kind of go through and decide what pairs of cards either are easy to remember, or to be safe, you can just choose companion pairs. So companion pairs are cards of the same value and the same color. So maybe we'll go with that, and then maybe black aces, if I can find them. There they are. And what else would you like? Going off the screen there. Red 10s. Okay, that's fine. Matter of finding them all. And then we just need one more set. What would you like? Black 4s. Okay. So we can do that right there. Okay, so, and the rest we don't need right now. We will need the rest of the deck later. Okay, and we'll mix it again when we get to that point. Okay, so we have 4 sets of companion cards, as I mentioned here. Okay, now we can stack these in whatever order you would like. You want the 10s first, okay, and then the 4s, the aces, and then the kings. Okay, so that is a random choice. Now for this, you could have 2 spectators, Spectator A and Spectator B, or you could just have 1 spectator. That would work just fine as well. Okay, well, to begin to mix the cards, why don't we go ahead, we'll do a Klondike shuffle. This is where you pull the top and bottom cards off as one, and then we'll follow that with a left-right shuffle in which you decide how to stack these. You want right on left? Okay, very good. And then maybe we'll do a Monge. You could do an over, under, or under, over. Either one's just fine. And then you could turn to Spectator A and say, okay, I'm going to deal out into 2 piles with random stacking. You can decide how they're stacked, left on right. Okay, very good. And then you can turn to Spectator B and say, I'll do the same thing. How would you like these stacked? Left on right as well. Okay, that's fine. Spectator A will deal out into 4 piles. Would you like top row on bottom or vice versa? Bottom on top. How would you like these stacked? Right on left. And then you could turn to Spectator B, give them the same kinds of choices. Maybe they want top on bottom, and then right on left as well. Okay, now the dealing out into 2 piles that I just did and into 4, you can perform as many of those as you like. You truly can. Okay, and now at this point what we're going to do is whatever card has risen to the top is going to be designated as Spectator A's card, okay? And then whatever card has risen to second from the top will be Spectator B's card. Okay, so Spectator B needs to remember the 10 of hearts, and Spectator A needs to remember the ace of clubs. Okay, and then we can have these 2 cards randomly stacked. I think this one was on top. That's fine. Or we could have the 10 on top. Okay, you can have spectators decide that. That is a free choice. And now we're going to bring in the rest of the deck here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and slide this way over here. Mix these really well. So what we need here is we need each of the spectators to randomly choose 2 cards. Or if you have just 1 spectator, just have them choose 4 random cards. Okay, and these are truly random selections. So maybe Spectator A goes with this one, and then that one. Spectator B goes with this one, and then maybe that one. Okay, and it's okay if we see these. So here are Spectators A, Spectators B. Wow, you chose all black cards and primarily spades. Okay, that's just fine. That's what Lady Luck handed us. That's fine. And then they're free to mix these however they would like. In fact, in particular, they can actually arrange these in whatever order they like. So maybe they want them like this. That's fine. It truly is a random arrangement of 4 random cards. That is a true statement. Okay, so no fibbing there. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to spell out each of these full card names. And we can go from left to right or right to left, whatever you would like. Left to right? Okay, that's fine. So 7 of clubs. So SEVENOFCLUBS. Okay, so we've done that one. 5 of spades. FIVEOFSP. ADES. Okay, that one's done. 9 of spades. NINEOFSP. A-D-E-S. That one's done. And then what? Two of spades. T-W-O-O-F-S-P-A-D-E-S. Okay, what a bunch of work. Okay, so let's gather up the cards here. Now your two cards are kind of near the top. Now note to you as the performer, after the spelling, these two cards could essentially be about anywhere here. They truly could. Okay, they don't have to be together. You might find that the ace is way over here or vice versa for the 10. Okay, but what we're going to do is pull out each of their cards. So Spectator A's card, kind of designated card is right there, Ace of Clubs. Spectator B's designated card is the 10 of Hearts. Okay, very good. And now what we're going to do is I'm simply going to Klondike a pair of cards on top of the ace, Klondike a pair of cards on top of the 10. Okay, and you might kind of think about what is it we're hoping for. So let's just take a look at, what cards we've arrived at. Okay, that's not looking too good there. Not quite what most people would expect for some kind of surprising ending. Oh, now wait a second. That's right. You probably have seen it the whole time. I actually have a written prediction off to the side here. So let's open that up. It says, flip over each pair of cards to find what you seek. Oh, these pairs, I'm assuming. Okay, so let's go ahead and just flip that up. Oh, that's very nice. Okay, let's flip this one over. Oh, boy. I think that's what I was seeking. I don't know about you. So we found the companion cards to both of your cards. That is amazing. Okay, wow. How in the world were we able to pull that off? That is fantastic. Okay, well, if you do everything that I did, this is going to work for you. What I'm going to do for this video is I will include a list of mathematical explanations for each of the steps instead of going through a lengthy explanation now. And that's partly because a majority of viewers don't even watch the mathematical explanation, which is hurting my videos on YouTube. Okay, so if you do everything that I've done here, it will work for you. And if you're wondering about the structure of the packet at each stage in this performance, just go to the description and I'll kind of have them numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll use the language taught on the Absolute Math Magic channel regarding packet structures and shuffle names. Now I do want to point out also that more than 50% of the time, it didn't happen here, which is fine, more than 50% of the time, when you reveal the kind of like, this is supposed to be kind of a miscall here, it's not going to match those for sure, okay? But more than 50% of the time, these are companion cards, which is like icing on the cake, okay? So if these ended up being 2 red kings, you go, oh, that's really, really nice. That's amazing. And then you just draw attention to the written prediction and reveal that not only did you get those to match by chance, actually, but it does happen pretty often, but more importantly, you found the companion cards for the spectators' freely designated cards at the very beginning. Okay, so thank you for watching, and take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.